Hi Sagittarius, today we're going to be doing your love reading for July 2018. Middle of the year, quite literally. And what I do want to say is that this is going to be for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so do make sure you check out the other videos for additional messages that may resonate with you. And because this is a general reading, I just want to say if you'd like to book a private reading, which is a reading just for you, then you can check out the description section of my video. It has a list of prices and services, and if you are confused, you can shoot me an email. So let's get to it, my Sagittarius friends. So I'm going to be using my Rider-Waite tarot deck, as well as pulling some cards from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle cards. So let's get started and see what messages come out for you. Whoa, okay. So I just literally got these two cards that came out, and usually that's fine. But when I get this many cards, they are not a part of the reading. See, that's okay. Yeah, so when I get too many cards, it's my guides telling me that those cards are not going to be part of the reading. We eliminate them. And I read upright. I'm just gonna say that now. I used to read reversed, but then regardless, the messages still come out. But I do just want to say that I am in fact reading upright, and especially for love, I read upright now, and the messages seem to still resonate, especially with my clients. So yeah, and it's also something kind of pointed to by my guides. So I'm going to start with this reading, and then we're going to pull some more cards as we go along. So you've got first the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is beautiful. It's all about foundations. It's I don't know if many of you see 1111 a lot, but this is, to me, this is the 1111 card. It's an angel card. It's very spiritual as well. You've got these two people that are very happy. You've got foundations. You may be moving in with someone. There's this beautiful foundation. It's a kind of a twin flame soulmate card, in my opinion, and also with the 1111, it's about building four walls. It can be a house. It can be the future. It's a very kind of grounded card within love and relationships, in my opinion. You've got the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is all about bravery and conviction, but also being ready. I don't know if we're going to go into kind of like a bit more of a twin flame soulmate reading here, but I feel like already with the Four of Wands and the Seven of Wands, and then I'm seeing the Ten of Wands and also the Nine of Cups, I'm kind of seeing that you may feel like this is the person, this is the foundation for something very concrete, secure, the foundation for a relationship perhaps, but the other person is still kind of thinking things through, may not be ready, and is kind of having to work through some conflict, and is trying to be brave. And I don't think that this person is ready, is kind of the message that I'm getting right now just from this card. Because with the Ten of Wands, it's kind of about burdens and responsibilities, and I feel like this person may not be ready to commit to you yet. This is what you want, and I feel like this is where they're at, where they're just not ready for a relationship. They're not ready for commitment. They are burdened emotionally with a lot of other things. They have a lot of things happening for them, and it's almost like they're looking towards, they're looking towards the wands, and it's almost like the wands are the burden. And it's also about release and responsibility, and I feel like they are not on the same page, I feel, as you. Because with the Nine of Cups, I feel like this is you. This is a wish card in many, many ways, and I feel like you are very abundant, and you're just sitting there, and in many ways you're waiting for this person to be ready. I do not feel like this person is ready. I feel like with the Nine of Cups, you're wishing and you're hoping, and you want this person. So let's see what messages we get for Sagittarius. Yeah, so let me just move these down. We've got the work card. I feel like this person is very much more focused on their work. It's almost like their distraction from other things. That's where their responsibility and their commitment is right now. Trying to save money, trying to put all their focus into it, building themselves, not really focused on a relationship. They might have been casually dating you, but you know, as soon as it gets to like feelings and romance, they kind of just run away. That's the feeling that I get with this Pentacle card. Got a lot of cards that just literally came out again, and one of them flipped. So I got all of these cards, so we're going to get rid of those, but one of them did flip upright, so we're going to take that, and one came out as well. Okay, so with the King of Pentacles, this is where that person wants to get to. The King, this is the energy of the other person, okay? With the King of Pentacles, they want to be stable. They want to be grounded. They want to be wealthy. They just want stability, and I feel like they don't have that stability right now. That's what they're working towards, and I feel like when they work towards that, then they will think about the relationship, but I do not feel like they're ready right now. With the Queen of Swords, it's about clarity and honesty and wisdom, and this is how I feel they see you as. You're someone, you know, you're holding that sword, you're very direct, and you've been very direct with them, and in many ways I feel like they feel like they don't deserve you. You've also got the Page of Cups, and this is about beginnings and compassion, romance, imagination. This is again goes with kind of the wish card. So what you've got here is 9 cups and 1 cup, which is a 10 of cups, but it's not the 10 of cups card. It's not that perfect happy. This is almost like you're looking inside a cup and you're like wishing it was something. You've got a fish in there. Look, you might be dealing with a Pisces or a water sign, but to be honest, I feel like with this reading, you could be dealing with anyone, any sign. There's not a specific sign that jumps out to me in this particular reading personally, for what I'm feeling. But what I am seeing is that you're wishing for something that they are not able to give you right now. And I don't know if they're going to be able to give you that right now, and that's why I need to pull even more cards out. So let's see. Sagittarius. Is this person going to come to you in the future? You know? Let's see. Okay. I mean, it's pretty clear, isn't it? Ace of Swords is about epiphanies. You're going to have an epiphany, and I feel like you're going to be the one to walk away. I feel like this person is going to take their time. This person is not going to be able to make a decision very, very quickly. And I feel like you will be in a situation where you're sick of waiting and you are going to have that epiphany and you're going to move on. It will be difficult, it will. You've got the 7 of Pentacles, and you've also got the 8 of Pentacles. Now, I feel this is where they're at with the 8 of Pentacles. They're the one working hard and kind of doing their thing, but with the 7 of Pentacles, this is you. You are the one that is reflecting. You've done everything, right? You've done absolutely everything you could possibly do, but it's up to them, and they're just doing their own thing at work. But at work, I feel like you're the one thinking about them. You're reflecting so heavily on this whole situation that you're almost getting extremely tired of it. Okay, I've got 2 cards from the Doreen Virtue that just came out. The first card is finances and careers, and I made this very, very clear to you that this person is working hard. They're trying to build everything, right? You're the one that's kind of sitting there. You're working hard still, but you're more reflecting, and you might not be 100% because you're thinking about other things at work. The other thing, the big message I'm getting for this other person, and this, in my mind, it totally goes with the other person, is that it's safe for them to love. I feel like they're blocking the connection. They are just thinking of it as a burden, a responsibility. They're not allowing it to get to them. And for that reason, I'm going to have to pull another card because it's still not clear whether, this person is going to come around or not. But I do feel like, they have to work through their emotional issues in order to get there. And I feel like you're going to have an epiphany where you're going to be so fed up, and you're not going to be able to essentially understand, Okay. This came out in one of the other readings also. Forgiving and learning. I feel like you're going to have an epiphany to walk away from this person at some point. Listen, you might not walk away, you might just stay kind of in the situation stagnant, but I feel like you're going to walk away. You're going to have to forgive and learn, walk away. You're wishing for a lot of things, and this person just isn't ready. This person is not ready, and I couldn't even tell you when they'd be ready because it looks like this is an ongoing process. They're just focusing on themselves, and in all honesty, when people start focusing on themselves and not other things, I mean, they might be focused on themselves for a few years. There's just no time frame. It all depends on that person. So for now, I think that it may be better to walk away from this person if you are dealing with someone like I mentioned. I'm kind of sad to report that, but sometimes these epiphanies happen at times like this, and you will come to that realization in your own timing. It's not for me to say walk away, but at the same time, this is what the guides are telling me to tell you. It's just a message. What you do in the end is your decision. So if you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like a private reading, all the information is in the description section below, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care. Bye, Sagittarius.